Hi students, I'm Sonia from Vidya Guru, starting a new session on current affairs. This session is for the month of November 2020. So I'll be starting the current affairs in English medium. As I'm referring to the medium specifically, you guys can make out that there's a session, another session which was shortened in the medium as well. So if you're not comfortable with the language, if you are unable to understand English language, then you can actually switch to the Hindi one. This session is primarily made for our South Indian students, like the students from Kerala, the students from Tamil Nadu, the students from Karnataka. They actually prefer learning all these things in English medium. That is why we shoot this session specifically for our South Indian students, specifically for our Northeast students, so that learning should not be the barrier, language should not be the barrier in learning. Okay, I'll start with the session. If you like the session, I can only request, if you understand everything, please press the like button for sure, because that gives me motivation to shoot more videos for you. If you like the session, then only subscribe to the channel, because if you subscribe and press the bell icon which is just beside the subscribe button, you'll get the notifications of all the exam relevant videos which we upload. And don't forget to share the video with your friends so that they can get the motivation that they are learning something very important. As I'm going to start with the session, you yourself can judge the questions are very relevant and very important. Before starting, only and only one more thing, that you will be learning 40 to 45 more important points. You will be adding them in your list. So I'll start from now on. Be very, very focused. Okay, I'll start with the first one, and that is India's first real-time base metals index. India's first real-time base metals index. Okay, one portal is there, that is MCX. MCX is multi-commodity exchange, and this multi-commodity exchange allows you to trade in various commodities. Like when we talk about gold, when we talk about diamond, we have actually traded. As in, I have not traded, I'm just telling you that people trade in gold and diamond. Now they've launched something else, that is, people will be trading in metal from now on, and such metals are like zinc, like copper, like lead, like nickel, like aluminium. So you can trade in these metals from now on. MCX has actually launched something, and that is India's first real-time base metals index, and that is going to be known as Metal Dex or METL. You can call it metal or Metal DEX. So Metal Dex, that is actually the name of India's first real-time base metal index. Let's move to the other point. That is there on your screen as well. You can read, when I read it, you can read it side by side, because I really want that you are expected. Before I wrap up the video, I really wish that all the questions should be there in your mind forever. You have to learn them like that. So keep revising. High level committee headed by PM to commemorate the 400th birth anniversary of. See, there'll be a question in your exam in which they'll be asking that the 400th birth anniversary, whose 400th birth anniversary was there, which was actually for which the government of India has actually appointed a high level committee. Shri Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji, his 400th birth anniversary should be commemorated. We are actually planning to commemorate that. So in his memory, a high level committee has been actually formed, the committee will be headed by the Prime Minister himself. I'll move to the other point. Special rupees 100 coin. Now you guys can make out. See, you will watch a video in which everybody is going to take only one point and they'll be explaining that. I'm not saying that this person is not teaching well or that person is not teaching well. Everybody teaches well. But the concern is, I feel that I spent a lot of time in collecting points. Because I am not taking only one point and giving you the information of that point only. I've collected 45 points to actually make this video useful for you. So you have to be focused here. I was saying there's a 100 rupee coin which was released, and in the honor of Vijay Raje Scindia. Now you must be thinking, who was Vijay Raje Scindia? We all know Scindia family, so we need not know much about them anymore. The only point I wish to tell you is that she was known as the Rajmata of Gwalior. They may ask you that Vijay Raje Scindia was known as Rajmata of Gwalior. A special 100 rupee coin was actually released to honor that lady. Let's move to the other point. Super Typhoon Goni. Typhoon Goni or Typhoon Rolly. I'm referring to the same one. Typhoon Goni or Typhoon Rolly, they hit, that typhoon hit Philippines shores, as in shores of Philippines. So they may ask you, like, this typhoon recently hit. So you have to, name the country. And the country was Philippines, which was actually, which saw the destruction because of this super typhoon. Typhoon, I'm referring to cyclonic winds. If you don't understand the word typhoon, what typhoon is, typhoons, that when I refer to typhoons, I'm referring to cyclonic winds. Such winds, such waves which occur in oceans, which occur in seas. So Super Typhoon Goni, Typhoon Rolly recently hit Philippines shores, and it is considered the strongest typhoon of 2020, like whichever hit whichever country. So this was the strongest of the year 2020. So that sort of destruction, took place. The other point is the Ayurveda Day on 13th November. Now, must be thinking, it is every year it is observed on 13th November. No, it is not that. I haven't said that. I'm saying Ayurveda Day is observed on Dhanvantri Jayanti. Dhanvantri Jayanti is popular amongst Indians as Dhanteras. And we all know that, during the period of Diwali, we all celebrate Dhanteras. So I'm saying that Dhanteras, that Dhanvantri Jayanti, we observe Ayurveda Day on that very same date. That means this year Dhanvantri Jayanti was on 13th November. That is why we are going to celebrate it on 13th November. And when I move ahead, World Tsunami Awareness Day. Read the words carefully. They are there on your screen as well. I am saying World Tsunami Awareness Day. No, we are not saying World Tsunami Day. We are not, going to teach you anything about tsunami. We are going to teach you, but we will make you aware. So, World Tsunami Awareness Day is observed on 5th November. Let's move to the other question. First batsman to hit 1000 sixes in T20 cricket, and his name is Chris Gayle. So Chris Gayle has become the first batsman who has actually got 1000 sixes in T20. That is also very rare because people or other cricketers will take time actually to replace, this sort of mark which he has actually established. So Chris Gayle, T20 cricket, got 1000 sixes. He got this mark in his, written in his name. Let's move ahead. PM launches Kisan Suryodaya Yojana. If you read the word Suryodaya, you can actually relate Suryodaya with light. Light means electricity here. Our farmers, remain deprived of light, remain deprived of electricity. The production requires, irrigation, or on time irrigation is required actually. And what happens? They don't get proper power supply. So under this Kisan Suryodaya Yojana, farmers of Gujarat, no, I was not referring to the entire India. I was actually talking about only the farmers of Gujarat will get the benefit of this Kisan Suryodaya Yojana because they are going to get power supply from 5 a.m. to 9 p.m. For such long hours during the day times, the assurance of power supply was provided by the government to the farmers of Gujarat. So scheme will provide daytime power supply. Don't forget that. 5 a.m. to 9 p.m. They may ask you the time as well in your exams. Let's move to the other point. Now, Public Affairs Index, which will talk about the governance of the states. Yes, the governance in the state, such as when I actually talk about Kerala, when I talk about Tamil Nadu, when I talk about Goa, maybe Uttar Pradesh, so you have to actually be aware of the places. the ranks in public affairs index. So I'll start with the topper. I'll start with the first one, and that is best governed state Kerala. Worst governed, we are sort of familiar already. Worst governed Uttar Pradesh. We already are familiar with it. Best governed small state. See, when I actually refer to the word small state, here I mean something. Small state is the state which has the population of less than 2 crores. Small states, population with less population, as in population with less than 2 crores. So they are called small states. Goa was small state. Goa is a small state, was actually judged as the best governed small state, and best governed union territory, Chandigarh. I'll move to the other question. New Chief Information Commissioner. Yes, you can make out that this point is important. See, unnecessary detail with this question can be given. They may tell you that who was the one who actually got replaced. But believe me, that point is not at all important. Who was replaced by Yashwardhan Kumar Sinha. I'm actually teaching you the point, the same point which is going to be there in your exam straight away. And I expect the feedback from you guys whenever you take an exam, whenever you write an exam, please give me the feedback. Like these many questions were there in your exam. I actually expect that from my students, because that's how I get the motivation. That means I am choosing the right option, right questions. They will be helping you genuinely in your exams further. New Chief Information Commissioner, the question is important. You can make out. Yashwardhan Kumar Sinha has actually become the new Chief Information Commissioner. They may write it as CIC. So what is CIC? Chief Information Commissioner. Who has become that? Yashwardhan Kumar Sinha. When I say Shashi Tharoor, he is holding a position. That means he is the head of Parliamentary Standing Committee on Information Technology. Let's move to the other point. The other point is Panna Tiger Reserve has been declared a biosphere reserve by UNESCO. So it has actually been included as UNESCO's World Network of Biosphere Reserves. So that is important for us, that Panna Reserve has actually become the UNESCO's World Network has actually come under UNESCO's network of biosphere reserves. But Panna Tiger Reserve is in Madhya Pradesh. That is also important for you to know. So Panna Tiger Reserve was recently in news. They may ask you that. So what was the reason? Why was it in news? Because it has become UNESCO's World Network. It has actually become Biosphere Reserve under UNESCO's network. It is in Madhya Pradesh. Don't forget that. The place is very important. Let's move to the other point. Government extends MSME loan scheme. MSME loan scheme, which is known as Emergency Credit Line Guarantee Scheme. So emergency credit line scheme, I'll explain that. See, MSME, when we refer to MSME, that means micro, small, medium enterprises, the backbone of India's economy, where a lot many people, work and are hired by these MSMEs. What I'm trying to tell you here is that the government was providing loans to MSMEs. During this time, they were actually shattered. You all know that they were in bad shape. So MSMEs require money to remain or to actually work, to function well. So MSMEs required money. Government, instead of providing them help in that on that monetary fund front, they started providing loans to them. So MSMEs are basically, they're not left with any option. They have to take those loans. So credit line, I'm referring to loans are provided by the government. They have set the target of 3 lakh crores, that they'll be distributing 3 lakh crores as the loans to the MSMEs. But till now the target hasn't been achieved. The target hasn't been completed. They are waiting for the target to actually accomplish. The concern is they have actually extended the date till 30th November. Or if the target 3 lakh crore is achieved prior, they'll be obviously wrapping it up, they'll be wrapping up providing the loans to MSMEs. But if it does not get wrapped up till 30th November, then they'll be extending the date further. They'll be extending the date further. So read it carefully once again. I'm saying the target of 3 lakh crore has to be met. Either it gets completed till 30th November or otherwise it will get extended further. And there's a possibility it may get completed on 15 November. So it is like that. So government extends MSME loan scheme till 30th November, or either or till the target of 3 lakh crore is met. Let's move to the other point. Sir Sean Connery. Sir Sean Connery, he was a Scottish actor, first James Bond, first actor to play James Bond on the big screen. His name was Sir Sean Connery, and this fellow belonged to Scotland. That is written on your screen as well. He passed away. He died recently. Obviously, he was very aged. He got Academy Award for the movie Untouchables and for the movie The Name of the Rose. So Sir Sean Connery becomes very important for you. The other question is, President of International Solar Alliance. See, when we actually talk about International Solar Alliance, you need to know that International Solar Alliance is the initiative of India. Somewhere you'll read it as it was the initiative of India and France, both. It was primarily the initiative of India, where we are actually promoting solar energy. We want that other nations should switch to solar energy. That means renewable energy, should quit the use of non-renewable energy like petrol and all. So we are saying that people, the countries, the nations should start using solar energy. That is the initiative of India. That is why the headquarters of International Solar Alliance is in Gurgaon, which is known as Gurugram now, because you will see at multiple places that it is written as Gurgaon even right now. So India has got the presidentship of ISA. Don't read it as only two nations are there, because I know when you read it India, when you read it France, you may feel that only two nations are the part. No, there are many nations. I'm actually not telling you the number right now because they keep on adding the numbers. The number will get changed further. So that is the irrelevant information. You need not know how many countries are the part right now. I am saying this was the initiative of India. The headquarters is in Gurgaon, Gurugram. France has got the co-presidentship and India has actually become the president for the term of 2 years. So this India and France got re-elected for 2 years now as president and co-president. Let's move to the other point. There's a defense deal signed between India and US. No, we are not saying that we are buying anything from US again. No, we are not saying that anything of that sort. We are talking about defense deal. BECA was signed. So they may ask you the full form of BECA in your exam. What is BECA? BECA is Basic Exchange. BE, BECA, Basic Exchange, and CA, Cooperation Agreement for Geospatial Cooperation. Geospatial, first of all, understand that when we refer to defense deal, we are talking about armed forces, all the armed forces. The military information between both the nations will be shared on what grounds? On geo grounds and spatial grounds also. Geo, that means earth. Spatial, that means space. They'll be sharing the military information between both the nations. That will be shared. The information will be shared between India and US. So what was signed between them? BECA was signed between them. What was BECA? Basic Exchange and Cooperation Agreement. Let's move to the other point. Indian Railways initiative for safety of women passengers. They have actually started this initiative as festivals are approaching. We all will be traveling. They want our women passengers to be safe. That is why the Southeastern Railways, that is the initiative of Southeastern Railways, Meri Saheli, Southeastern Railways, they may ask you whose initiative is that. So Meri Saheli is the initiative of Southeastern Railways that was launched for the safety of women passengers. The next question is, Bharti AXA General Life Insurance, Bharti AXA General Insurance Limited acquired by ICICI Lombard. The next question is, base year of Consumer Price Index, base year of Consumer Price Index for industrial workers revised from 2001 to 2016. What is Consumer Price Index? That means Consumer Price Index. Why is it useful for us? Retail inflation is calculated. Retail inflation is calculated keeping the year of consumer price index in mind, which was 2001 earlier. Now this year has actually been changed to 2016. So consumer price index got the new base year, that is 2016. Here our labor and employment minister becomes important for us. He is basically a minister of state, independent charge. That means he does not have anybody else above him. So he is handling the ministry alone. Santosh Kumar Gangwar is the Minister of State, independent charge of Labor and Employment Ministry. The next question is Vijay Lakshmi Ramanan. Vijay Lakshmi Ramanan actually died recently. This lady, the great lady, she was actually the first woman commissioned officer of Indian Air Force. Yes, she was the first woman commissioned officer. So she was the first woman officer in Vijay Lakshmi, in Indian Air Force, and she was Vijay Lakshmi Ramanan. Why she is important for us? She has become important for us because actually she died recently. So the question related to her can be there in your exam. The next question is naval and air launched versions. Read it carefully. We are talking about BrahMos again. But BrahMos, we are talking about two versions of BrahMos here. Be very careful. There's one naval version of BrahMos and there's another one air-launched version of BrahMos. What is BrahMos? BrahMos is basically supersonic cruise missile. It is basically supersonic cruise missile which got test fired successfully. That is why we are reading about it. It got test fired successfully. BrahMos naval version from INS Chennai, and air launched version was successfully test fired from Sukhoi 30 MKI. So naval and air launch version successfully test fired of supersonic cruise missile of BrahMos. The other question is Vaibhav Ram Kalawan. His name sounds like an Indian name. Yes, he has the Indian origin and he has actually become the president of Seychelles. Seychelles is the name of the country and he has actually become the president of Seychelles. Vaibhav Ram Kalawan is his grandfather, actually belonged to Bihar. That is why he has the Indian origin. Vaibhav Ram Kalawan. Party is very important. No unnecessary information. Party is very important. His party was Leninian Democratic Seselva Party, LDS. He belonged to Leninian Democratic Seselva Party. So don't forget the name of his party. Let's move to the other question. First bank to go live as financial information provider. That is there on your screen. Read that. First bank to go live as financial information provider on RBI's account aggregator framework. IndusInd Bank. So IndusInd Bank is going to give you something which is different from other banks, and that is you have a savings account. You may use internet banking. You have a window in which you can actually make an FD or do something else as well. But as per RBI's guidelines, where they are actually about to start this account aggregator framework. Understand the word aggregator here. That in this single window, you can invest in shares. In this single window, you can invest in mutual funds. You can actually look at your PPF. Look at it as your PPF account as well. So with AAA customers, they can view account statements, track deposits, plan investments on a single window, that is account aggregator by RBI, and it has actually got the start from IndusInd Bank. So they may ask you this question. Let's move to the other point. The other point about financial information provider, FIP, is that they will facilitate customers to share their financial info with financial information users on account aggregator framework. What does it mean? When I say financial information provider, that means bank. The second one is customer. The third one is financial information user, like CIBIL. We require your CIBIL score. Everybody says that these days. So you're aware probably that what CIBIL is. I'm saying that three organizations or people. So we are actually going to talk about them one by one. I am saying bank has customers' information and bank will provide that customers' information to that financial information user. That means like CIBIL, they'll be providing their information, customers' information on account aggregator framework. Only that is written here on your board. The next point is India signs an MOC and not MOU, Memorandum of Cooperation. Cooperation in what sector? They expect cooperation in information technology, they expect cooperation in communication technology from Japan because they have signed a Memorandum of Cooperation with Japan. So India has signed a Memorandum of Cooperation with Japan in which a sector, I was saying they'll be uplifting, both will be working on information and communication technologies. This will lead to cooperation in 5G, artificial intelligence, blockchain, telecom security, or maybe wireless technology. So they'll be working towards that, but they are not that important. Only information and communication technologies that is important. Let's move to the other question. RBI appointed committee of directors to run Lakshmi Vilas Bank or Dhanlaxmi Bank. They required somebody from outside, somebody skilled who can actually take care of these banks, bankrupt sort of banks. So RBI appointed committee of directors. Those directors will run Lakshmi Vilas Bank and Dhanlaxmi Bank from now on. The next question is India to deliver INS Sindhuveer. INS Sindhuveer. See, if they ask you what is going to be the name of Myanmar's first submarine, you will be writing as INS Sindhuveer, but probably you may say, I feel that there'll be a question in your mind that why we are expected to know the name of Myanmar's first submarine. The reason is India is going to deliver that submarine. Yes, India to deliver INS Sindhuveer, a kilo class submarine. The name of the submarine is important, but in your exam, there is a question, there can be a question in which they'll be asking you what sort of submarine is that. It is a kilo class submarine which will be delivered by India to Myanmar. So this is going to be the first submarine of Myanmarese Navy. The other question is India's next permanent representative to UNESCO. Whenever such a thing happens, I teach you that UNESCO's new permanent representative to UNESCO will be Vishal V. Sharma. The other question is India to collaborate in e-health initiative. India to collaborate in e-health initiative with the Netherlands. And what is that? See, it is National Digital Health Mission only. I actually talked about it a few days back when I was actually, providing you this sort of class only. I mentioned about National Digital Health Mission. To achieve that target, to meet the expectations of National Digital Health Mission, they are going to collaborate with the country because there can be a question in your exam that for National Digital Health Mission, India is collaborating with the Netherlands. That's what I'm telling you. There can be a question in this way. So India to collaborate in e-health initiative with the Netherlands. India signs an agreement on sustainable finance, infrastructure, financial services with UK. There's another thing that with India and UK. Understand the names of the nations. Like with IT, we signed an agreement, an MOC with Japan. India signed e-health initiative with the Netherlands. India signed an agreement with the UK also, but the fields are different. Those fields become important. You have to learn them, like to improve finance, to improve infrastructure, to work on financial services ground. We have signed an agreement with the UK. Let's move to the other question. Keshubhai Savdas Patel. Keshubhai Patel, he was actually the erstwhile Chief Minister of Gujarat. He was the ex-Chief Minister of Gujarat. He passed away recently. That is why we're talking about him. Keshubhai Patel was the Chief Minister of Gujarat, ex-Chief Minister of Gujarat. So we are talking about him. That is why, because he passed away recently. And Satish Prasad Singh died too. Satish Prasad Singh, who passed away recently. He was the Chief Minister of Bihar, ex-Chief Minister of Bihar. Let's move to the other point. And the point is standoff anti-tank missile. If somebody talks about SANT, that can be the word, Sant sort of word, and you have to actually tell them the expanded form of it, and that is standoff anti-tank missile, test fired recently, is an upgraded version of Helena missile. Helena was taught by me way back. Helena was basically helicopter launched NAG. I'm not reading it as NAG, it is not NAG. I'm not talking about that English word nag, where we nagging. Helicopter launched NAG, Helena, and when we expand Helena, read them carefully, where I kept H and N in capitals, in uppercase. So Helena is helicopter launched NAG. NAG is anti-tank guided missile. NAG is anti-tank guided missile. That is NAG. So Helena is what? Helena is anti-tank guided missile, and Helena's full form is helicopter launched NAG. And when I say standoff anti-tank missile, which was test fired recently, it was actually the upgraded version of Helena. So the next question is Marlon Samuels. Marlon Samuels is from West Indies and Shane Watson is from Australia. And why we are going to talk about them? We are talking about them as they are going to take the retirement. They are going to bid bye to the cricket now. Marlon Samuels, his nationality, like he is from West Indies and Shane Watson was from Australia. They recently retired. They may ask you the name of the nations. Please understand that. Keep that carefully in your mind. Marlon Samuels and Shane Watson were from West Indies and Australia respectively. They retired from the cricket. The title sponsor of Women's T20 Challenge was Jio. That means Jio sponsored T20 Challenge, Women's T20 Challenge, which is going to take place in Sharjah. Sharjah is in UAE. So with this, I'll actually wrap up the video. If you understood everything, please press the like button for sure. If you could not understand anything, then there's an option of watching the Hindi video also. Thanks for watching.